I to get you two to help me demonstrate it. I'll show you how you can practice this with your kids. And I wanted to show you one other exercise too that's helpful. Okay, we did this last session, and if you could come up and help me, I'd appreciate it. This is something that you can do with kids, because I think, and I do this with my kids all the time, because they need immediate feedback, and this is a great way that you can spend class time to have them get that. Now, if you want to participate in the same way that these young ladies, who are my willing minions today, then you need to close your eyes. All right? Come here. So what you're going to do is stand next to each other, and you are going to turn your back, and she's going to speak. Now, if you watch, you're going to get the visual. You're going to get the other 20%. So you've got to envision what she's only going to be hearing. What she's only going to be hearing. So, what you're going to say is, excuse me, what time is it? Excuse me, what time is it? And you have to say it 3 different ways. You know, I gave you these examples in the first workshop, but now, 3 different objectives of your own. You know, when I teach acting to kids, I tell them they have to fulfill all the elements of Crow. And Crow then is character, relationship, objective, obstacle, and where, meaning their location, their grand plan. And they have to have those established in every scene that they do. And if they can't tell me what that is, we don't move forward. Because that's the basic elements they have to understand as actors every time they create a scene. So they better darn well know it. And so you pick up what objective you want. She's just going to say that one line. She's going to say it in 3 different ways. And what Angie's going to do, Angie's going to give her feedback on what she hears. Feedback on what she hears in what she's feeling when that line is said. All right? So 3 different ways. Go ahead, and then you'll wait for the feedback.
Excuse me, what time is it? It sounded very stern, sort of uppity, like I was being talked down to. Like I'm waiting on you. Excuse me, what time is it? Very playful. Maybe at the beginning not even really caring what time it was, just having fun with me, but then deciding you really do need to know something. Excuse me, what time is it? Well, at first I thought you were kind of stressed out because I heard several sighs, but then it was like you just didn't care at all. Like maybe you have to do something, but you really don't care if you ever get there at all.
Good. Now, it's not really important that Angie know what her objectives are. It is important that she knows what they are. And then she's gotten immediate feedback. Did I meet my objectives through my tone of voice? Did she? Okay, good. That doesn't always happen, by the way, with kids. In fact, it rarely happens. It rarely happens. With adults, they can play a little bit better. But you were filling in the blanks because you were watching her. But if you had closed your eyes, all you would have been able to do is get it from her perspective. Now you're gonna turn, and you're gonna pick a different line. Let's do this one, don't you know I love you? Don't you know, or you can use this one, don't you know I hate you? Whichever one you want. But 3 different objectives, for whichever of those 2 lines.
Don't you know I love you?
That sounds like kind of a final straw kind of a thing, like really exhausted type of plea, like final plea.
Don't you know I love you?
It kind of reminds me of like a cute little valley girl talking to like one of her little pals. Yeah, it was just kind of playful, upbeat, playful thing. Saying it not quite to somebody, like you don't say that to your mom. You should say that to like your little pals, your little girlfriends.
Don't you know I love you?
So I was, again, pretty exhausted, but totally fake, false. She's just tired of it.
All right? You can do this over and over again. I've got a sheet here that tells how you can do it. I'm happy to send it to any of you if you email me. It's a great exercise. You can do it over and over with kids, different lines, and every time you do it, then you can add in different elements of Crow into it, where they can start to sharpen their skills every time. And again, it's important that they turn their backs on each other to do it, because you don't want them to turn around at the last minute and see something that's going to visually change their perspective of the line that was said to them.
Have you
So-
had them do it where they do respond in the same kind of tone, or maybe with the response that's appropriate, like where she said, no, you don't?
You can, once you get into the other elements of Crow that we're talking about, yes, absolutely. Yes, we have done that. But this is a great way, because we're always talking about assessment and immediate feedback. This is kids getting immediate feedback on, have I met my objective? Have I met my objective? Have I met my objective? Because kids don't know how to meet an objective. And that's important in any scene work, on whether it's forensics or drama or everything. Meet an objective. And your orators can do this as well. Your speech people, important. They would do this exercise. Can you see how important it would be for them, especially, to know how they're being interpreted, how they're being heard?
Well, and I'm even thinking speech class, because right now we're covering interpersonal communication, and we just talked yesterday about tone and using your tone. And so what tone of voice you use with that
Mhm.
is interpreted totally differently. And then you can compare it to text messages or emails where there is no tone of voice.
Exactly. Thank you, ladies. I wanted to show you just one other thing before I'm done. That is a free resource for you. Some of you may know it, some of you may not know it. You see me there? This is called MailView. MailView is how you can keep kids accountable in forensics or drama class, and is absolutely free. You'll notice here where it says you can get an account, that don't do that. They'll charge you for that. It's absolutely free. All they have to do is do this section right here. Try it for free, click, record, send. It will record up to 10 minutes. You can give them rubrics. They can use they do it on their cell phone. Boom. Watch it. They can have a friend record it. They can, on their cell phone. Then they can fill out little rubric sheets on each other. They can turn those rubric sheets into you. You're suddenly having them accountable for when you're working with somebody else. The nice thing about this is, what I do now is I set up a Gmail account separate from my email account. So after they've recorded it, after they've done their rubrics, then they email it to me. Then I have proof of what they've done every day. I remove them from the email, put them in a file, and I can chart their progress over time.
Max, is there any violation to have it go to a Gmail account for a teacher right now since all the discussion? Or does it have to be, no?
Not for me, not in our district anyway. It's just that our school email won't handle big files.
Do you recommend that they send to two people so that there's a record of two people getting it, or?
They can send it to themselves. They can absolutely, you should have them send it to themselves. But there's mic level, they can get their background, you can see exactly how it is. And it's absolutely free. So remind them not to sign in or do any of this down here. They don't have to, because that costs money. They don't need it. This is totally free. Don't have to log in, sign up, don't any of that. MailView, they can get it on iPad, iPhone, Android, whatever. And it works beautifully. And it's absolutely free. And it's a way to hold kids accountable, for instance. And
Can I send it to Dropbox?
They can't send it to a Dropbox, but I suppose send it to some kind of a Google account. Yeah.
Is it streamed, or are you getting an attachment that's a file?
You're getting an attachment that's a file. It's great. It's great, it works great. It's great for documenting. It's great for charting the progress of kids. You move it to a G drive, and then kids can look in their file and see their progress over a course of weeks on a particular piece. And it has a 10-minute time limit recording. So it records that's perfect time for anything you're going to do, for instance. Absolutely free, without saying.
What's the benefit of using that as opposed to just using your recorder on your phone and emailing it?
Well, I just think it's easier because all the files are compressed. And it's just easier for kids to figure out. It's one less step. Well, I hope something of what I said was helpful to you. If there's anything else any questions I can answer, I'm happy to do that. Otherwise, I appreciate your time today and hope you enjoyed it.
Would you be willing to send out your rubrics that you use for?
I'm sorry?
Would you be willing to send out your rubrics that you use for evaluating your performances?
Yeah, the rubrics that I have the kids use
Yeah.
are one thing, and the rubrics that I use to evaluate them are another. The rubrics, because the rubrics are usually about 5 questions for kids and peer review, because I have them do different, 3 to 5 rubrics, peer reviews during the hour. They do their own, and then they review 5 others, and then they email it to me, and then I do a rubric of my own that I give back to the kids later. So I'm happy to share those. All right. Thank you so much for your attention today.
I can get on that like right now. Yeah, in the morning.
I had to sign up. Did you know I've got it.
10 minutes to it. Just straight down Rock Road. Yeah, and then there's Rock Road, which there's Holiday Inn, right? That's Rock Kellogg. And that's a straight, Rock Road is a straight line. Straight
So
shot.
it's not far.
No, so if you can do that. Yeah, Rock Road is right at you.
Back there we go.